Okay, so this side's done. Oh, it sucked, but we got it done. It's in there. It's actually 2 inches, 2.5 inches from the wheel now. It used to be an inch and a half from the wheel. The back actually rose up too a little bit, so that's cool. Yeah, so I'm gonna start on the next side. This thing was a pain in my ass. I just left that thing out. I've seen another video online. Shout out to him. If you know who you are, you know who you are. But yeah, I just took that out. And left it out. And then under here, you'll have all your suspension. It's easier to see on this side. Top bolts and stuff. So you just gotta get back there. The worst one to put back on is that back one, but if you don't tighten everything all the way, you just leave that loose, and you can just kind of like finesse it back in there, and then twist as you can, but it takes a while. You just gotta be patient. But yeah, so you can see this one's in bad shape too. So we're gonna get started with this one. Really what you gotta do, that bolt there, gotta take that out. You gotta pop this brake line off of this little bracket so it can swing. And then there's this other little one here too. It's like a little tab. You gotta pull that out. It's kind of a tight pull, but you can get it. And then this bolt here is what takes that line off of this shock tower so you can put it back on the new one. That is just a dampener, like a weight calibrate. I don't even know. You don't need that. So that's just another Ford part slapped on for no reason. So you can see for this you need an Allen key. So just like what I did is I did vice grips. Let me position this light better. I did vice grips, and I grabbed that Allen key with vice grips, and I stuck it here. So, and inside the Allen key, I had a 15 mil. I believe that's what that is, a 15 mil. And then you can just start cranking them back together. It kind of feels goofy. It is goofy. You can tell these are these are factory. So we'll see how the Racelands do. I don't really have much faith in how well they're going to perform, but the car is higher, and that was my main goal, because it's, as you can see, it's rubbing super bad. They had it like taped up and stuff, but it just looks like junk. So this sway bar was kind of tough to get out, but you can put the jack under, put some jack stands down. I put the wheel down and put chalk in the back wheels with the handbrake on, and basically you can release the jack and put it under here and lift that up. So once you lift it up, you can easier take this sway bar out, the sway bar end link out, because it's gonna have a lot of tension if you take out these two first. So if you take it out first, that's fine, but just be aware that it's basically holding everything in place at this point when it comes to that. So yeah, just unbolt those two, and you need to go back and forth. I think that was an 18 or a 19, and that was, I believe it was an 18, and that was a 15, and you just go back and forth together. It's super simple. Yeah, it's not that bad. And then once you get everything unbolted, it'll droop down. I put some wood down on the other side to combat that, but you can definitely put the jack in there. So next time I'm just gonna put the jack in there. I feel okay that I got the jack stand, the tire, and everything over there. So, and then basically once you get everything out, all the little pieces, the brake line, the sway bar link, those two bolts down there, and you have that supported, you can let that drop with the jack, and then you'll come up here, and you'll undo these bolts. And then once you're undoing those bolts, you'll hold on to this shock tower, and it will come right out. So you'll hold on to the tower, and you can just pop it out. Just be careful of these lines and stuff. Like this one here, you can see it pops out like this. You'll just do that. Just slip it right out. And then this is another one of those tabs that's just a pain. So yeah, you just, I'm sorry, I misspoke. So this side has just the brake line there. So you just replace, or you just remove the brake line, and then right there is where that annoying tab is. It's on the opposite side because the opposite side of the vehicle. So, all right.